Vietnam is the world's second-largest coffee producer and one of Asia's fastest-growing consumer markets. For foreign investors, opening a coffee shop in Vietnam offers both huge business potential and cultural appeal, but it requires following legal procedures and obtaining the right licenses. Coffee shops are not restricted for foreign investors, which means you can own 100% of your coffee shop business in Vietnam. However, if your business includes retail activities like selling packaged coffee beans or merchandise, you may need an additional business license from the Department of Industry and Trade. The first legal step is applying for an Investment Registration Certificate, or IRC, from the Department of Finance. This document grants you permission to invest in a coffee shop project and requires documents such as your passport or incorporation papers, a project proposal, and proof of financial capacity. Once the IRC is approved, you must apply for the Enterprise Registration Certificate, or ERC. This establishes your company as a legal entity in Vietnam, defines your ownership structure, and registers your business lines to include food and beverage services. Vietnam does not set a universal minimum capital for coffee shops, but investors must declare sufficient capital to cover setup and operations. In practice, most coffee shop businesses declare between $30,000 and $100,000 USD, depending on shop size, location, and concept. You must also register a legal head office with a valid lease contract, and the shop premises must comply with local zoning rules. To operate legally, your coffee shop must obtain a certificate of food safety. This requires hygienic facilities, proper separation of raw and processed products, clear sourcing of ingredients, and staff with valid health certificates and food safety training. Coffee shops must comply with fire safety regulations, including fire extinguishers, alarms, and emergency exits. You must obtain a certificate of fire safety from the local fire authority before opening to customers. If your coffee shop plans to serve alcohol, you must apply for an alcohol retail license. If you sell tobacco products, a separate tobacco license is required. Each permit has its own conditions and must be obtained before launching these activities. At LTS Law, we help foreign investors set up coffee shops in Vietnam from start to finish. From securing the IRC and ERC, arranging legal premises, applying for food safety and fire safety certificates, to obtaining alcohol or tobacco licenses if required, our bilingual legal team ensures full compliance and a smooth setup. Don't let legal procedures slow down your coffee shop dream. Contact LTS Law today or visit lts.com.vn for a free consultation. Your coffee shop will be established legally, smoothly, and ready to thrive in Vietnam's booming café culture.